Let's talk about rational exponents. You have a square root of 3 to the 5th. This index is 2. You don't write it, you know. But let's write it right now. This is equal to 3 to the power 5 over 2. This is the exponent, and this is the index. And the rational exponent is built this way, you know. They are all the same thing, because if you have the square root of 3 to the 5 and you raise it to the power 2, you get 3 to the 5. And if you, instead of this, you use the rational exponent, see that if you do the same with the rational exponent and raise it to the power 2, this gives 3. There is a law here. You multiply the exponents and you get 3 to the, this is the new exponent multiplying, and you get 3 to the 5. Just the same. So you can replace always expression like this and write it like using a rational exponent. But of course, you have to get used to the rules of exponents. Suppose that you have to solve or to calculate this, the square root of 5 to the 3 times cubic root of 2. Like that, you know? Then you have a problem here because those indexes are not the same. You have several ways to solve this. One is to try to convert these radicals to the same index. And then you try to find the multiple, least common multiple of 2 and 3. It's a number that is a multiple of 2 and 3. The multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. And the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. This is 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3. So you find, that's the way to find multiples of a number. This 3 times 2, 3 times 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, and so on. And find the least common multiple. One moment. Check my English. Least common multiple is fine. Okay. It's the minimum. The least common multiple, and this number 6 is a multiple of 2, and it is a multiple of 3. And this is the minimum, the least common multiple. Then you are trying to do this operation. And the problems is that those indices are not the same. You can change this to index 6, which is the least common multiple of 2 and 3 of the index. And then you say, okay, let's amplify the index 2 times 3 and the power just the same way, times 3. And then you have 6 root of 5 to the 9. This is equivalent, but with index 6. And what about this? Instability. Okay, what about this one? Which index is 3. Just get a 6 down here, multiplying the index by 2, and so the power, which was 1, by 2. And then you get 6 root, this is 5 to the 9, 6 root of 2 to the 2. Then, instead of using the square root of 5 to the 3 times the cubic root of 2, use equivalent forms with the index 6 times see, this now is 9 and this now is 6. Multiply all by 3. This now it was multiplied by 2, the index, and by 2 exponent, and they are equivalent, are the same. Now with the same index, you can say that it is the 6 root of 5 to the 9 times 2 to the 2. And you are done, you know? You have 2 radicals, reduce them to the least common multiple index, and find just one radical for the whole expression. Or you may use fractional exponents. This is 5 to the 3 divided by 2 times 2 to the 1/3. And you have here the problem, just the same problem. You don't have the same exponent. Then find, reduce this to this fraction, which divides by 6. You know that you have to multiply this by 3 to get the 6 that you need. Multiply here by 3, and you get the 9. Okay? Then this can be replaced by 5 to the 9 over 6, and this 1/3 equal, you have divisor 6, you have the same index, then you know it is a 2 here, then multiply this by 2, you get a 2, then this fraction, which is equivalent to that, or the same fraction, is just the same fraction as this fraction. Then this is 2 to the 2 divided by 6. And now, this is equal to 5 to the 9 times 2 to the 3 all to 1/6 because of a rule of exponents. And then you get here, going back to radicals, this is the index of the radical, this one is the 6th root of 5 to the 9 times 2 to the 3.
Furthermore, if you want, go ahead and extract part of this expression outside of the radical, writing in this way. Square root of 6, 5 to the 6 times 5 to the 3 times 2 to the 3, and then you can extract this 6 and say that it is 5 is taken out of the radical, square root 6 root of 5 to the 3 times 2 to the 3. You want to multiply that, which is 125 times 8, 1000, equal 6 root of 1000, and finish.